Well, here she is. I just gave her a bath. She looks a lot better than she did a couple of days ago. Of course, a couple of days ago, where the trees just throw pollen, mix it with rain, and put like a yellow sludge in the car. She looks better now. Here is the crack in the paint from where I hit the trailer hitch on that truck. You can see the cracks kind of spread out through the paint here. So the front bumper would probably need to be repainted at some point. You could just put a bra on it like some people do, but I'd probably repaint it. The hood emblem has not been here since before I got the car, so I don't know when it was removed, but I haven't had it. One of the goals for this car is to get that fixed or replaced. Decals have been on here since before I got it as well, so not sure how long they've been here. The ones up here are fine. The ones over here are starting to peel a little bit, but they're not flying off. They don't look ugly. The wheels are okay. There's a little bit of, I guess you'd call it maybe road rash or something. I don't know. I guess there's a clear cut in the wheels that's peeling. It looks like. There's some chips on the side of the door. This is from where the previous owner that I bought it from opened his truck door into it the day that I went to get it, which is odd. So there's that. And there's a couple other chips of the paint here. There's a little from there. Here's that crack on the top of the Targa. From what I can tell, he used super glue to try to repair it, like he has most of the other stuff in this car. So it looks like it's only a surface crack though. I mean, I've taken the Targa off and put it back on, and it's fine. It doesn't go down to the bottom later, so. I mean, I guess you'd find someone to sand that down or something, but it doesn't go all the way through. The back glass is good. A little dirty still. A little dirt spots. Now this just happened, the gas cap happened the other day as I went to wash the car after we had the pollen storm, which was really sad. So we're gonna get a new one of that soon. The back looks fine. You know, there's a little bit of, the tailpipes are a little dirty, but I find the back lenses aren't cracked, the back brake light isn't cracked. All the lights work on the back. Got a blink now too, which is nice. Antenna for the radio still works really well. These are the tires. They are no NT 555s. They are 285/40 R17 in the back, and I think a 245/45/17 in the front. Or does it say this? Yep, there you go. I'm sorry, 255/45/17 in the front. All in 255s, or all in 555s, all with less than 6,000 miles on them, so you got a lot of tread on them still. Other side of the car, looks nice. And that top is still pretty banged up, pretty scratched, so need to be redone or get a new one. If I keep her, I probably want to see if I can get that redone, just because it looks like crap going in. There's not really a whole lot of paint marking on this side of the car. There's one little mud thing down here, but overall it's fine. Let's open her up. Interior, the driver's seat is what's the worst. There you go. It's pretty much destroyed. The bottom cushion here will need to be reupholstered, and then this is cracked and ripped pretty badly. So this whole seat on this side will need to be reupholstered. The carpet isn't bad. I need to vacuum it out again, but it's not bad. It's not ripped or torn or peeling or nothing. It's nice. So the cylinder for the ignition So I was talking about the original one is up under the kick panel here. It's just kind of wired in. I don't know how. I haven't looked into how. I don't know a whole lot about wiring. I'm still learning on that, so I've refused to do anything with that because I really don't want to screw up the car. That's under the kick panel here. You just take this off, and then you take the metal piece off, and it's just kind of attached to the metal piece. The shifter, this part is fine. You see, this is the really bad carbon fiber job I was telling y'all about. The kid just picked it up from AutoZone and I guess wrapped a whole centerpiece in carbon fiber and went through into here. I don't know what those go to actually. So this isn't, it's a little wobbly still. I've tightened it down and I've gone through. I'm only missing one screw still. It's not this, the one screw, but I'm pretty sure he stripped some of these, taking this off. I mean, it's still solid, but it's got a little bit of a hole into it. This is the piece. Here's the radio he put. Oh, yeah. Here's the radio he put in. Not Bluetooth, but it does have a CD player. Hooks up to the antenna real fine. Aux cable works part. So I mean, you know, it's a radio. It's not great, but it's not terrible. This piece, I guess, again, he replaced with, or he tried to repair with super glue. He's tried to fix a lot of these pieces with super glue here. I pulled this whole thing off and tried to figure out as much of it as I could, but yeah, so this whole thing here is missing. And that was just kind of destroyed. I've got that inside, so I'll post a picture of that. The AC works though. So, and it blows around on you from here, so it doesn't really matter. If this is a street track car, it's probably not going to be using AC. Lever for the back still works. So there's the one inside. This plastic trim piece, I forgot to mention, was pretty beat up too. He had these washers here when I got it, and so I pulled it off and tried to figure out as much as I could, but it's just destroyed. I mean, you can see it's cracked pretty bad through here. So the only reason this is still actually on here, the only two reasons, is because I figured these things here will help keep the top from breaking. But I also don't want anyone looking in here, seeing this piece gone and being, oh, this would be a great car to steal. So I'm staying in for now until I can get a new one. No fob for this, unfortunately. But got keys. The driver's side is fine. These windows, this one doesn't wobble as bad. That one, you can kind of wobble it. So I think it's there was something someone had told me that you could put in there to kind of keep that from wobbling. God, I don't remember what it's called. But this is the passenger seat. It's nowhere near as in bad of a shape as the driver's seat was. I just need to vacuum this carpet out. But the interior is not terrible. There's just things that kind of annoy me that need fixing, but it's a daily driver, so I just kind of deal with it. These were busted when I got them, but a little home crafting project, I think that's what they call it. I just went to Craig's, got some washers that wouldn't hurt the plastic, machine screws, and Craig's is just a little hardware shop. Machine screws and stuff, and took it all apart and put it all back together, and so now it works, and it'll pretty much last for almost ever, just as long as the main pieces don't break. Under the hood. Oh. Tried to clean her up a bit. She's still kind of dirty up here. Both the lights work. I'll turn them on real quick. Both the lights work. The gears in them need to be replaced. It's because of the clicking, but they work Switch thread works too. It's nice. So, one of the other little projects I need to do is I need to install the emergency little cables for these in the event that this actually breaks. But I'm going to do this. Wipers are just replaced. Of course, that probably won't really be of any use. Some Taylor 8.2mm Thunderbolt wires on her. Got some new plugs coming in for her. So, I mean, yeah, she's pretty much completely stock, no modifications done to her. The ASR cap under here is broken. Just pulls right off, unfortunately. I'm trying to find one, but I can't find one without the whole module, and the module itself actually works. So one of the many things that I overlooked when I purchased the car, and it's kind of getting to me now. Battery's new though. I mean, pretty much everything works. I'm gonna start her up for you. Oh, and we're missing the button for the fuel. We're missing the fuel button for the information center. Starts right up. The nice starter was replaced about 4 months ago. 3 or 4 months ago, yeah. So I still got a warranty on that from AutoZone. I haven't found the receipt for it though. Idle's nice. There's no freaking shaking or anything. I mean, if you, I don't think you can see it on camera, but she has a little bit of vibration from the misfire there, and that's just from the valves being one, we think, on the heads. Idle's nice though. I mean, she's good. She's my daily. I drive her all day, no problem. The only thing that's happened to her recently, this is the MAP connector we're going to replace. See, these are kind of brittle and the wire is frayed, so I'll replace that. The only thing that I've noticed, actually that happened the other day while we were coming home, is it got hot, and so when our temperature spiked, the car's temperature spiked, so I need to figure out what's going on with that. That water pump is only a year, or no, not even a year, 6 to 8 months old, most. Same for the thermostat, it probably just needs to be replaced. But she runs well, idles well, drives real nice and smooth. A lot of crap works for her. The ones that don't, well, it's either an easy fix or something that's going to be done for, or going to get replaced for street trackies anyway, but this is her.